over on YouTube. So we do stream 1440p. Tonight I'm doing 15K bitrate for the YouTube. So I'm really chugging through Brad's internet cap, which I hope he doesn't have.
That's like not a thing that any real company, I think, imposes on people anymore. Which is to say that a lot of real companies do it, but they're real shitty. Shoutouts to good ISPs if they exist. Anyway, losers finals, NuckleDu versus Mikex. Luke versus Guile once again.
Poor Du is going through the Luke factory, but there's also kind of like that bomb going through all those Rashids. So.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a character that is your demon for the evening.
But we'll get through it, chat. Don't worry, I believe in us.
Well, the question is, do you guys believe in Du? Went for the overhead check with the low, strong, coming out from Mike. Now having this corner control, still low on the drive gauge, but this is a strong spot to be in. Commits too hard to the target combo, however, and Du finds the punish and the kill. First round on the board here in our losers finals, going to NuckleDu.
Definitely taking advantage of what he has to work with. Gonna be a little bit more time. Oh, just blocking the level 1 already. Too far away though. So he's gonna get hugely jumped in on. Catching out immediately to level 3. Keep that gauge, get thrown back.
Yeah, and you know what? You get all that bar back over time. You're up around, so you know you have time, but it's not gonna matter. OD flash kick for the perfect KO. Game 1 going to NuckleDu.
And I really respect the attempt there from Mikex to use that level 1 to get through. But unfortunately, it was just too far away, and I feel like that's the thing. Is I think it's the level 1 is shorter than in 5 for Luke. I think he's got a smaller.
Well, so that wasn't his. Was that his level? Was that his super in 5? I honestly don't remember.
It was V-trigger technically.
Yeah.
So I mean, to some people, it was a super.
Yeah,
but that was like full screen in 5.
I already forget so much about 5.
What 7 months does to a man,
right?
But
it's not been that long.
June to what are we? December.
It's like 6 months.
6 months. Almost to the day, chat.
Actually, yeah. Shit.
We even ran our first event on the release day, so we can't even say it's 6 months to the date of our first event.
Yeah.
We drove down to New York.
That's true. Driving, jump in, NuckleDu's fireball game. I mean, you have to represent it. You can't be so afraid of jump-ins that you don't do stuff, but it's just Luke's jump-ins are so powerful. He has so much damage in the back that they can afford to take that gamble a couple of times. Being in Burnout here, though, that makes this really scary. Cashes out the level 2. Yeah. It's like you're going to have to jump because you can't afford to block it because you'll die to chip damage.
Oh, the upside down and just got punched upside down. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about these Luke jump-ins, and you know they can force it a few more times than some of the other characters in the cast, right? Like some of these other characters do have a kind of a wonky. You're not dead. Oh, you actually dropped the combo.
I mean, yeah, and you've got this great corner lockdown position. You were eventually going to find the stun, and it seems like Du only cashed out the stun once it was in a spot where there was enough damage in the tank for the kill, because a cash out into level 1 ought to be enough for the dub here. Oh, we're going for the level 2. All the loops for the loops.
He just really wanted to spend that cash. Flexing on them.
Like, Brad, I heard you can't take it with you. That's fine. I invested it.
I bought me some Prada. I got a nice little red bottom for the wife. My kids are all decked out in Gucci. Like he really went for the full Ramses route.
He's got the rollies on the wrist.
It's got the rollies in the driveway.
2 different types.
That's my next car, honestly. If this car catches fire, I'm no longer being responsible with my car buying. I'm just going to the Royce.
I mean,
that would be my 6th car in 6 years.
That's absolutely insane, dude. Like, I don't know how it's possible.
Oh, there it is. Gets that anti-air with the flash kick. Does it again? No. Gotta wear the hard hat here. construction season.
I think what that was like it was such a nebulous space that it might have been that I was like, I'm gonna wait and do it a little late so I can get the cross cut, and it's like, nope, jump fierce.
Lets it rock. That's the round.
Round 2.
That's just one of those loop rounds. It happens. You move on. You block the next one.
Jump back, wants to play a little bit more passively, wants to sort of try to rubber band through. Okay, parry pump wanted to parry the overhead. We're not quite going to get it. Has spent a lot of the drive gauge, but now the result of that is we have this corner position. This is huge. Reversal level 1. It does connect.
I think he went green for some reason. And that's why he got punished up by that. But because he was crouched low, and I thought he was blocking. But oh, we're green. Taking it to the corner.
Oh, what a check.
We got level 3 in the back pocket too. Cash it out. That'll be the round. That'll be the game. First on the board here for Mikex.
Yeah, it's the turnaround we needed, but you know what? We just saw this in the semifinals as well. Du went up those 2 games. It was like, oh, gonna make quick work of it. But then, you know, that little bit of, I gotta take a breather, I gotta figure some stuff out. Oh, right. If I jump, eventually I get to do 50% of his life.
Yeah, eventually I'll be the one jumping his fireball.
And that's not to say that, like, anti-airs are solid in this game. Like, it's not quite as bad as, you know, 5, where, you know, anti-airs are, like, getting tickled. Like, you can eat some damage here, especially for some of the roster. Like, Chun can be out here and do you for, like, 40% of your life on a bad jump-in. But Luke's jump-ins are so effective, and Du is having such a hard time maintaining the down charge. As I say that, he does have the down charge there. Level 1 is going to beat the DR forward. Okay.
That life bar is not looking good here for Mike, though.
Oh, wanted the overhead in that spot, but he's a little bit far away. Du is really cheeky with that overhead.
Yeah, it's a really good piece for him. He does get caught reaching, though. That'll be a round win. We're doing Mike still in the driver's seat, even if it did look a little sketchy that time.
I think it's just, there's so many of these spots where Du just needs that, like, one more interaction, and then he's, like, just not in the right spot, or he's just a frame later than he ought to be, and something that should have been stuffed clean ends up trading in a bad way. Playing
To yield neutral game.
Yeah, and I do think passive is a nice answer here, but again, it's that he keeps going for the upside down kick and it just loses out to that Luke crouching strong.
And that's a certainly option. That is one of the options of all time that we've yet to see so far represented. But I kind of like that. Honestly, the air throw.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. Okay, force the issue. Standing medium kick, anti-air, as Mike tries to go for the jump. Set point once again for Du, who was able to cash this bar in for him now. So 3 bars in the tank to try to get an early lead here. OD flash kick off of the DR forward.
Trying to rebuild up that drive gauge, but landing on a boom is exactly where you don't want to be. Du's actually going to cash out into level 2. Oh, yeah. Burnt out, immediate.
Okay, going for these air knuckles so that Mike doesn't land on the mini booms and give himself any more damage than he needs to take. Anti-air comes out from Du. Mike close to the wall.
Ready here for it this time. Level 1 going to get through this time, though. Again? All right, you
know what? You forced him to spend the bar. That's actually completely fine, because you can still choose to be the aggressor. And you know what? You did that, took the bar away from Mike while he was in burnout, and he had no other option. Now you can play this fireball game and never be scared of eating a level 1. Du still has so much life to play with. I say all of that, though.
Wait, does Du get antsy on the wake up?
No, he just gets
do anything.
Game 5.
He just didn't block.
Round 1.
No breather this time, though. Just immediate rematch. Recognizes that that might not have been his round to lose, and he gave it up anyway.
All right, playing super tight right now. This is such a solid lead. Not feeling confident in going for these anti-airs in a lot of these spots. It's just because medium kick versus Fierce is such a big deal. Level 1, and now
out
Du,
even.
the one in the corner in burnout. Out of the corner, still in burnout. You can only rectify one of those problems positionally. The other takes time.
That's the life lead is actually putting in a lot of work here. And we've said it before, Guile is one of those characters that isn't afraid of burnout really. They do still have all the tools required to make it work without it, but this is now set point here for Mike, who's fought back valiantly.
Yeah, this is really solid. The strength of these jump-ins, you're utilizing the level 1 more so that you can weaken Du's ground game. And the fact that he's placing crouching strong in all these great spots that he is, Du is trying to go for these pokes in a lot of spots where Mike's crouching strong from the loop is just so effective. Empty jump there even so that the medium kick doesn't connect.
Wow, just gets the hit on wake up.
Such a late tech.
But Frame's forced to reversal it.
He forced the drive gauge out of Du.
Yeah, it's something that we've seen from doing in the past. He likes doing it against Rashid too. The air throw has been such a great adaptation for Du though, as he's looking to finally put his round here in game 5.
Throw, gonna be backdash from Du on wake up, right? That's why he did crouching strong. Patient, drive reversal, doesn't want to end up super locked down, but I actually don't love that Du spent that drive gauge on the OD boom, but the State of Fears connects. Final game, final round. Who's it going to be? NuckleDu versus Mikex. JB still waiting in the winner's side of Grands for one of these two competitors.
Very medium kick, forcing the issue again, push to the corner. Never wake up dash it, just, I don't know. Oh. That, oh. I don't think that sandblast was intentional.
No, I think it was supposed to be DP.
Or maybe not DP, yeah. I like that, actually. That said, you're still in burnout. You're still forced to deal with this level 2. One more mini boom doesn't connect.
Yeah, this is so scary. Life so even. Burnout almost gone. Du commits to the DI. Mike in yellow health, but Burnout is now over. Has 1 bar left in the tank. Good throw tech.
Du has to be careful. You're fucking again by the jump in. Keeping it as simple as required. Du losing out here to Mikex.
That does take 3rd for the evening. Mike gets the opportunity to play against JB in our grand finals. You're gonna have to pull up his, or if Yost tells him to just use the old invite, but I know we've been going by code and there's no way in hell I remember what that code was.
You mean to tell me you don't remember?
I don't just arbitrarily remember a 10 digit string of numbers that I've had to read twice this evening.
You weren't one of those guys that memorized the first 10 digits of pi?